Hello! In celebrating the 30th anniversary of Play Therapy International and the 15th anniversary of Play Therapy UK and APAC, the Academy of Play and Child Psychotherapy, we would like to tell you a little bit about how we got to where we are now, and where we hope to go in the future. I was a secondary school teacher for 35 years and discovered very early on that a lot of the children weren't achieving their academic potential because of emotional, behavioral, social or mental health problems. I tried to do something about that within the school system by becoming head of pastoral care, head of year, but I found that it was really difficult to get the children to open up within the boundaries that I had as a teacher. But what was I going to do? There was no training. So I thought, okay, if I had a magic wand, what kind of training would I want? So I decided to look up where the world gurus in these various modalities were, and I got in touch with them and went to get private training for a week with all of them. And that was then the foundation of designing the current APAC course. Now I had the training and I had the design of a course. I was determined that I wasn't going to have a course that wasn't accredited. The 2001 first international conference from Play Therapy International happened in Dublin. And we went there and met Dr. Mark Barnes, who is the founder of Play Therapy International, and asked him if it would be possible if he accredited this course, that Play Therapy International would do so. And he said, well, send me your course and I will write back to you and see what we can do. Within 7 days of having sent the course to him, he wrote back and said, Monica, this is just the course the world has been waiting for. Play Therapy International would be honored to accredit this course professionally. Wow, there we were. We'd done it. So, within 2 months, I got a team of specialists together to support me, and we started the course. First of all, we started the certificate, and people after that wanted the diploma, so we did the diploma, and that was successful too. And we then had to find a university because people wanted to do an MA. And we got in touch with Chichester University, and they finally accredited the course so that we could also offer an MA. We did the course at that time in our family home at Fernhill. In 1998, something else really wonderful happened, and I met Jeff.
But I come from a very different background. I left school at the age of 15 because in those days only 4 out of a class of 33 went to university. But I was very fortunate because there was something called national service, and the RAF trained me as a navigator and bomb aimer. And this training is still relevant today because in that role we used information to make life-saving decisions very quickly. Subsequently, my career has 3 streams. First of all, many years in sales and marketing, which taught me a lot about communication. And that culminated with the award of a fellowship at the Chartered Institute of Marketing for contributions to children's mental health. Second stream of my career was information technology. First of all, in office automation. I was one of the 6 pioneers of word processing in the United Kingdom. And then I subsequently specialized in database design. The third stream was the development of people, and over 20 years I counselled some 4,000 clients. I'm currently the Registrar of Play Therapy UK and a Director of APAC responsible for communications, quality and research. My passion is the development of people's careers. And now we need to look at how we've got to where we are at present.
Another big event happened in 2003 because we got a phone call while we were in France from Mark Barnes, who was the founder, as I said before, I think, of Play Therapy International. And he said that the Play Therapy International board was just meeting and had decided that they wanted to elect me as president, and would I accept that. My mission as president of Play Therapy International was to bring the high standards of play therapy not only to the UK, and it was established in Canada already, but also to the rest of the world. And that PTI's role would be to administer the PTUK standards outside the UK. PTI has now registrants in 29 countries and has affiliate organizations in 11, such as Play Therapy Ireland, Play Therapy Singapore, and the like.
I'd like to tell you briefly about our main innovations. The first one we introduced in 2002 was a demand model, which estimates the demand for play therapy in small geographic areas, and you can use this to help promote funding for play therapy in your particular area. The second one was the development of a competency framework, which was completely new in the psychological counselling field. Our competency framework consists of something like 200 competencies backed by over 1,000 behaviour indicators, and from your point of view is used as the basis of the learning objectives on the courses that you'll be attending. The third thing that we introduced, again fairly early in our career, back in 2004, was what we call clinical governance, which is really quality assurance. And one of Monica's main principles was that she did not want to introduce any training unless it was based on what you can do rather than what you just know. The Play Therapy UK register was accredited by the Professional Standards Authority in April 2013. The authority is responsible for overseeing the registration and regulation of all health and social care professions in the UK. As such, it was a big step forward because we were the first play therapy register in the world to be accredited by a government level authority. Also in 2013, another major innovation. We introduced what we call Keras. Keras is a software tool which enables all of our registrants to record and manage their data and submit their revalidation application digitally. So to summarise where we are now, as of January 2016, we have nearly 1,600 registrants worldwide on the PTUK register, which includes an international section. And we have just over 500 current students enrolled on our MA in Practice-Based Play Therapy course. So we believe that as organisations, we are small enough to care, but large enough to count. In moving forward, the first thing we want to do is to increase the level of services that PTUK offers to you as registrants. Firstly, we will be continuing the Play for Life Practitioners Journal by launching a peer-reviewed research journal. Next, we will be improving the software of Keras to help you further manage your practice. We will be introducing in early 2016 a model data protection policy that you can use in your own organisation and placements. We also want to attract more registrants to using our CV service. This has proved very successful in obtaining job interviews for our practitioners. During 2015, we've helped several organisations to obtain funding. One, in fact, obtained £600,000 to run their service over the next 3 years. So finally, let's consider how PTUK can extend its external influence and how it can count for the children and for yourselves. Gaining accreditation of the Play Therapy UK register by the Professional Standards Authority was only a milestone. It is not the complete journey. All health and social care in the United Kingdom is based upon right touch regulation. We consider the principles of right touch regulation to be a brilliant concept, and they were conceived by the Professional Standards Authority back in 2008. The principles of right touch regulation apply not only to the accredited register scheme, but also to the statutory regulators, such as the doctors, the dentists, the nurses, and the midwives, and also to those registered under the Healthcare Professions Council, the HCPC. Play Therapy UK is in constant communication with the PSA concerning ways in which we can raise the implementation of our standards following right touch regulation principles.
I hope that your journey with PTI, PTUK and APSC will support you not only in the short term but over the years so that you can reach your personal and professional potential.
Thank you very much for your time, your attention and your support.
Thank you also very much, and I would love it if we could meet sometime personally in the future.